Yo, what is going on, guys? Lottery Socks here. Okay, so this is going to be what I would like to say a very important video on AMC. We're not talking about the Stonko Tracker numbers, the GameStop Stonko Tracker numbers, even though the tabs are up there on the screen. And we're not going over any type of news. I want to go over the chart. I find things acting pretty nuts, just the way I have them drawn out. So without further ado, guys, if you find anything out of this video, or you just like watching the video, please smash the like, hit that subscribe button, and turn post notifications on. Let's get into the video. Okay, guys, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is this green zone that we have drawn out. This is something that I want you to focus on real quick, and I want to get this off my chest. So about 38 bucks, about 21 bucks. You have resistance back here when we first ran up to 21 in January of 2021. We got smacked there, had a little bit of trouble breaking it over here, and a little bit of trouble breaking the top of it over here. Okay, so this is a large supply zone now, as it acted as support back here, but now it is acting as resistance. You see it right here as support. Support becomes resistance. Resistance, false breakout, got smacked down, and now we are in that zone again. So that is the reason I wanted to talk about that. Now, the holy grail trend line that I wanted to kind of point out to you that we're tracking, we got rejected off twice. Okay, so it's right around this area, right where the trend line comes down. You got rejected twice there, and essentially, it looks to be a bearish case scenario, especially with what we've been tracking with the S&P 500. But I've came to a conclusion that I don't think so. Okay, so with that being said, that out of mind, I took something that I find this extremely interesting. Okay, what we've been tracking is the run-up in January. Okay, this looks extremely similar to what we've been seeing lately in the run-up right now. And what I did was putting the fib time zone right here, where this weird little U happens, where it jumps up, makes a U, and then comes down. We put the fib time zone there, and you're gonna find that where it lines up is right where we are at right now. Now, I'm gonna tell you what happens usually, right? When this time zone hits, okay, you can see that when it does hit, it hits right here after a sell-off, hits right here, major sell-off, hits right here after major sell-off, hits right here after a major sell-off. Now let's zoom out here. Hits right here after a major sell-off from 70 bucks. The next time it hits after a major sell-off out of this pennant. And right now it's hitting again. But it's actually on a run-up. The only other time this happened was back here. Back here when you actually see the setup for it, okay? Now, the reason this is interesting or anything to talk about is if you put the fib time zone on this U spot that we've been tracking right here, but backwards, you're going to find that it lines up identically with this low. Okay, the low before the first fib time zone that we have lined up. The way this is correlating is pretty interesting. Now, the next thing I wanted to do real quick is take you over to the 30-minute time frame on AMC and bring you back to January. Here is the January run-up, and right before is, I'm going to just say it right here, this is where I think we are at. Okay, AMC came where we are now, kind of made a little bit of a double top around 25. Back here, it was actually around $5. This is the scenario I'm talking about, right? And it actually came up, and essentially came back down to about this support level. And I find this pretty interesting because if you kind of just lay this out to where AMC is at right now, you'll see the same exact thing, okay? And keep in mind, this is days before the run-up, not even a full week. This is days before the run-up. This leads me to think that the lowest AMC is going to probably drop down to is about $20.50, give or take, more so $22, okay? $22 is the line I'm looking for a bounce on AMC and actually get a large rally in the future. Now, this is a very bullish thing to say. I'm so bullish, I'm probably going to grab calls, and the reason that is such a big thing is because right now it looks like a bearish case scenario, and I could be completely wrong, right? I'm just a guy on YouTube, but let me walk you through one more thing, okay? We know this dividend just happened. This demand zone we brought up in the beginning, okay? This demand zone, right? Now, this is the reason I brought this up in the very beginning. If you track every time we enter this demand zone, this is the first thing you're going to get, okay? the first traction you're going to get. The second time we actually broke below, which is right here, this is what you're going to get. This is where the whole stock reversed. You have this, and then you have this, okay? Let me bring this, let me make this pretty simple. Let me bring this in the clear for you guys. So this little setup is where we are at now when we broke into this demand zone. Now, this is what I find extremely interesting. This entire half of the chart is what I would like to call price suppression at its finest. Now, if we take where the chart flipped and where I believe shorts took advantage, this cycle, and we actually flip it, right, when we entered this demand zone, does this look familiar to you? Does this look familiar at all? The one we're in right now matches up extremely well to this. With that being said, everything I've stated, everything I've said in this video leads me to think AMC is extremely close to a rip. Leads me to think that this isn't over, even though it looks bearish. I'm probably going to be the only one out here thinking this, but I'm just going to stand on it like that. And I'm going to leave this video at that, guys. So make sure to hit the like, hit that subscribe button, turn post notifications on. Make sure to drop a comment down below. Also, hit the link in the description to get up to 10 free stocks for depositing any amount, preferably 100, and you can trade on there, get access to level 2, all that good stuff. Check all the links in the description, become a member, yada, yada, yada. Peace.